Could you be making sales with a Facebook bot? The short answer is yes, and I'm gonna show you how in this video. Did you know that 90 to 95% of clicks on your Facebook ads actually leave your landing page? I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty crazy. So if you want to be making sales with Facebook bots, I definitely suggest that you change your Facebook ad objective to Messenger. Now, I'm not going to go through how to set that up today, but what I am going to go through is going to show you exactly what you need to finish setting that up on your own. Now, let's say you don't have a budget for Facebook ads. The two options, and both options that I love, is connecting it to your public Facebook post. So anyone that comments on your post, you can subscribe them to your bot or send them a message. The other option is an opt-in feature on your website. There's a bunch of different things that you can install, such as a pop-up, a full page opt-in, a button, or even a top bar. I'm not gonna go through all of those today, but hit subscribe because in the next video, I am gonna go through that. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to start making sales with your Facebook bot by messaging people that comment on your Facebook post.
Alright guys, so here we are inside of my ManyChat dashboard. If you don't yet have a ManyChat account, go and get one because it's totally free. ManyChat.com. I'll put a link in the description below. I'm not affiliated with them, but I love to use these guys because it's super easy. So I'll give you a second to pause this video, make your account, and then come back here. Okay, so now that you have your ManyChat account, you need to connect your Facebook page. Okay, so you'll connect your Facebook page. You just follow the settings follow the options here. So you'll click on your name at the top, add your new page, and then just follow the instructions. Okay, and then once you're done that, you're gonna come under here and go to Growth Tools. What you do is you hit the new growth tool. And for this example, we're doing Facebook comments. So choose Facebook comments. And then you need to select your Facebook post. So you do have to have a Facebook post in order to make this work. So why don't I go ahead over onto the Entrepreneur Shack Facebook group and just kind of show you and just set up a Facebook post that we might use to capture a lead. So you kind of have to get creative here, and it's really going to depend on your business. This can be really great for brick and mortar stores or people that are selling physical products. But as well, it can be great for informational products or online businesses. So I'm just going to use my business as an example. So I'm going to write something like comment below with the word yes if you want to learn more about making sales with a Facebook Messenger bot. You can add a picture, whatever you want here, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, perfect. So you can do this with any post. You don't have to make a new one. You can you can connect it to an old one. And basically whoever comments on that, your Facebook bot would connect with them. You would find your post and you would find underneath the title of your page here, the date and time. So I just posted it, so it says now. So, but you click on that and it would give you the post URL. But if you're posting it on your Facebook page, then you can just go through ManyChat and it can find your post for you. So if you have the post has to be public, okay? So you can't do this for any group posts, like private group posts. You need to have a public post. So I'm just gonna select this one. And yes, you can use an old post, but you can see the reason why I'm using a new post is because I want a clear call to action, right? Comment below the word yes if you want to learn more. So you do have to confirm that you have told the user that they're going to be sent a message through Facebook Messenger. So I should probably go and edit my post and just make sure that I say that. Right? Comment the word below yes if you want me to send you a message with information about making sales with a Facebook Messenger bot. Done. Okay. So now I have explicitly told the people that comment with the word yes that they will get a message with information. Okay, perfect. So you can totally set this up however you want. You can say anyone that comments or whatever you want. I love to use keywords because then I know for sure that this person wants me to send them a message. And like I said in some previous videos, you have to make sure that you follow all of these rules so that you don't get banned by Facebook. So I'm going to put the keyword trigger yes. Okay, and I'm going to send it immediately. Now, if you have a really popular Facebook page or your following is really engaged, you might want to change this to a couple of minutes, because if you send them too fast, Facebook will penalize you for sending messages too frequently. All right, cool. So on to our next step, which is going to be our auto response. So this is going to be the message that we send to people that actually comment. So I'll say, hey Amanda, I saw that you want to know more about making sales with a Facebook Messenger bot. Reply yes if you're still interested. Okay, and now you'll see why I'm writing it this way, because then on my opt-in action, I'm going to say send only to users who reply with a keyword. And so part of the reason that Facebook does this, you'll see this here down below, ManyChat gives you some warnings. You have to follow Facebook's rules, and basically it just wants you to be engaging, right? So you don't want to just be spamming messages to people, or at least that's what Facebook doesn't want you to be doing. And so for that reason, you have to get a little bit creative and put these things like this in here, okay? So if they respond yes, then we're going to send them this message. Okay, so this, I'm just going to rename my growth tool number 20. I'm going to rename it to comments opt-in. Now, if you do a lot of these, you might want to get a little bit more descriptive so that you know which one is which. Okay, I'm just going to save that. I'm not going to activate it yet. Okay, and now I want to connect the message that I'll send them if they respond yes, that they're still interested. Okay, this is the message we're going to send them after they say yes, I'm interested. So I'm going to call this message is interested in making sales on bot. This is just good to name this kind of stuff so that in the future, especially if you have a team working on this, they know, what each message is for. Okay, so this is the default message that ManyChat puts in here, and I like to, you can keep it as it is, but I like to customize it. I'm gonna change it to, awesome, Amanda, I have a free messenger bot checklist for you. And then I'm just gonna say download checklist, and I'll put my checklist URL here. Cool. And then you can add actions. So if you want to kind of gather a lot of data about people, this is where you would add actions. You can add a tag. You can subscribe them to a sequence. So let's say, for example, you gave away a free checklist, and that's kind of like your lead magnet, right? So now that the person is subscribed, they're gonna get, let's say, one message per day that helps them move forward in creating their messenger bot. And I'm actually gonna put a link in the description so that you can go through this day by day. I'll send you one message each day that will help you finish setting up this bot for yourself. Now you notice that there are some options that have the little pro feature by it. So unfortunately you won't be able to use that unless you subscribe to ManyChat. I do. I mean, I don't really have a million subscribers or anything at the moment, so it only costs $10 a month, which is pretty much nothing in my opinion. Yeah, so they can just download that straight away, or I can even attach the file right here. whatever you want to do. You can even also send them directly to a flow. So flows, I absolutely love flows because they're kind of like, it's kind of like a roadmap that you send your customer to, and it's just all automated. So what you can do under automation, under flows, is you can create new flows, whatever you want to do, right? So I'll just give you an example. I created a 7-step tutorial for an affiliate program that I do. And so I could just subscribe them, or I could just send them directly to this flow. So once they would click on that button in the previous screen, they would get sent this message. Okay, Amanda, your 7-step starts now. Do you want to do it all right now, which would take about 1 to 2 hours, or should I send you 1 step each day for the next 7 days? And then you give them only 2 responses to click on. Let's do it all now, or send me 1 step per day. This is going to be different depending on your business as well. So you just have to get creative and create your flow the way that you would talk to your customer. Okay, so basically I'm warming them up, right? Let's go back to the version where I send them 1 step a day. Now, the reason why I want to show you this is because then you'll have a better understanding of how you can follow up with people. Okay, so here they clicked, they want to do 1 a day. So I've added an action which subscribes them to my sequence, which is my 7-step training, 1 step per day sequence. So here, this is where you can see how you can warm up your leads. So let's say someone comes in and they're a pretty cold lead, right? Well, why do I need this? Why do I need this account? That's one of the options. Okay, well, I'm going to warm him up. I'm not going to go through this whole sequence with you, but basically what it does is, depending on how they answer, I take people down different paths. This is how you can warm up cold leads for your business. You have to get a little bit creative and think about what would a warm or hot lead choose as their option versus a cold lead, right? So for me, I thought for this particular thing, someone that was warm or hot, they would be all about it. They would want to get going on this straight away. So I had the option, let's do it all right now. And then someone that's kind of cold, they're just kind of like checking it out. They don't really know. They would send 1 step a day. So this is a really great way to make people engaged with you and your brand and really want to buy from you. Cool. So that's flows, and I could literally do a 10-hour training on flows. The reason why I love flows is because you can reuse them. So if there's something that you constantly sending people to, you can reuse these flows. For example, it could be your FAQ or customer service flow. It could be your order, like if you have a restaurant or a cafe, it could be your order flow. And then of course, if you're in marketing or something like that, it could be your leads flow. So really depends on your business and what your outcome is. One pro tip before we end this video here, and I want to show you, it's under automations and it's your main menu. So the main menu for your Facebook page chat, and that's going to pop up when somebody starts a message with you. So these could be the things that are the tasks you do all the time. What do people message your business about all the time? Is it customer service? Do they just have a question? Do they want to know more information? So these are the things that you can connect on your menu. And I highly recommend that you create a small menu to start out for your Facebook page. And last but not least, guys, when you're done creating your comments opt-in or whatever growth tool you plan on using, make sure you hit activate.
So now that you know how you can be making sales with a Facebook bot, hit subscribe and make sure to watch the next video where I show you how to install a Facebook Messenger bot on your website. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.